football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we're at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 2 yards on the play.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
A gain of 13 yards.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 15.
Looking to throw. McCord. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Yaya Diaby providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
On for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
Any more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination, holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't even feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there and help them relax a little bit.
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Irving. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 3rd and 3.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Mayfield now from the 50. Will try to pick it up himself. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. A quick pass here to Godwin. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own. I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
And maybe met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Taken down at about the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good. For the Eagles, first down. Gain of 7. First down, Philadelphia.
Back to throw. McCord. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's another Eagles first down. It's a gain of 10. And
this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now a 2nd and 10.
For number 80. Incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. He delivers another to Goedert, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCord. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take the Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mayfield. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And out now come the Eagles. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the national. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up now, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He dumps it off to Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
3 yards. And an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Another Eagles first down.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. This will be incomplete. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Mayfield to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Clark. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Mayfield down. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Mayfield. Rifles one into the hands of Clark. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And again he finds Clark. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 16-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. To Evans on the slant. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Toward the pylon, caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there was definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us out at 10 apiece.
that ties the game at 10.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 12. Looking to throw. McCord under pressure, and they got to him again. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now second and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Clark. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They're going to look to throw. There's Clark. He's got him again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because start the third quarter, so the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Eagles 10.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively. They make it even bigger plays in the passing game.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work the first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. McCord. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And now a pause because we got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to it. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, McCord. And this one complete to Smith. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, McCord. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. McCord. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
The 7-yard line.
Back to throw. McCord. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The safety Antoine Winfield got in there that time. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We got a brand new ball. After that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And across the midfield, straight into Eagle territory.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had another coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. He's to the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw And versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield to throw it. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And the Bucs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
16 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mayfield down. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Diamonds on me, pipe, looking Reese, Icatina, orange, rich and meal on me, dancing just like Bia. Going against this, I wouldn't want to be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shape shifter, go grill, play, so I can build a paint.
Flynn for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 69 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And an Eagles first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
Eagles first down. A gain of 21.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCord. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up second and goal.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. This is caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now third and goal.
Back to throw. McCord. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And this, certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, fourth quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 44.
Another try, second and 10 now.
Run. Set. 180.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Here comes second down. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
180!
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
180! What's that?
That'll give Irving running right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
What's that?
They'll run with Irving. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd down, goal to go.
What's that?
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. The Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.